In a peaceful and green farm lived a group of 5 little chicks who loved to play and have fun all day long. Their names were Shady the fast one, Lina the smart one, Toto the strong one, Mimi the agile one, and Zuzu the sneaky one. Each chick had their own special skill, and they spent their days running through the tall grass, jumping around small ponds, and hiding behind big trees. One sunny and warm day, the chicks were playing hide and seek in the farmyard. Shady was dashing around like the wind. Lina was coming up with clever strategies to win the game. Toto was climbing rocks and playing with other animals. Mimi was swiftly moving between branches, and Zuzu was sneaking through the shadows unnoticed. Meanwhile, a sly fox named Rafoul was watching them from a distance. Rafoul was a clever and cunning fox, living in the forest surrounding the farm. He was always planning tricks to catch any prey he could find. When he saw the playful chicks having fun with no care in the world, he decided to use his tricks to capture them. Rafoul knew that chicks loved fresh corn, so he decided to use that to his advantage. He prepared a small basket filled with shiny, delicious corn and placed it in the middle of the path between the trees. Then, he hid behind a nearby bush, waiting for the chicks to fall into his trap. As the chicks were playing, Shady spotted the basket and excitedly said, "Look, a basket full of fresh corn. Let's go try it." But Lina, who was always cautious and thoughtful, stopped and looked at the basket suspiciously. She said, "This basket wasn't here before. Who put it in this place? It could be a trap." Thanks to Lina's smart thinking, the chicks decided to stay away from the basket and not go near it, foiling Rafoul's first trick. Rafoul didn't give up easily. He came up with another trick. He built a small hut near the farm and placed a large sign in front of it that read, "Safe Refuge for Chicks." He thought that the chicks would believe this was a safe place where they could hide from any danger. When the chicks saw the hut, Mimi excitedly said, "What a lovely hut. It looks like a great place to hide and rest." But Lina, always the cautious one, inspected the hut closely and noticed some fresh tracks around it and a strange scent coming from inside. She immediately realized that the hut wasn't safe. Lina said, "I think this is a trap. We should stay away from this place." The chicks agreed and decided not to enter the hut, continuing their play in the farm while Rafoul grew even more frustrated as his second plan failed. After his plans failed, Rafoul decided to chase the chicks directly instead of using tricks. Suddenly, he jumped out from behind a tree and started running after them, trying to catch them. But Shady, as fast as ever, shouted, "Run, everyone! Let's split up so he can't catch us all." The chicks began running in different directions, leaving Rafoul unsure of whom to chase. Toto, using his strength, rolled a small rock into Rafoul's path to slow him down. At the same time, Mimi used her agility to climb up a nearby tree, while Zuzu snuck behind Rafoul quietly and tied his tail between 2 trees using an old rope he found on the ground. As Rafoul continued chasing the chicks, he suddenly felt something holding him back. When he tried to move forward, he tripped and fell to the ground with a loud thud, realizing that his tail had been tied to the trees by Zuzu.